is the general manager of the Novum Svete. It's a New York-based Russian-American weekly. And then in the middle here is Tony Dickens. He is the president CEO of Unlimited Events and Marketing, and it's a full-service promotional and event marketing agency. And to the far left, you have Shomik Chaudhuri. He is the chief operating officer of Parikh Worldwide Media LLC. It's the largest Indian-American newspaper group in the U.S., whose holdings includes News India Times.
Somebody's got a phone we need to take away from their mic.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Confiscated.
Guilty.
I'll turn it on.
Okay. How about you? You're probably the
Okay. Guilty. And to start the conversation, we'll have Shomik come up and really make a statement.
Thank you, Gary. Distinguished panelists, ladies and gentlemen. Marketing to the multicultural market requires a microscopic approach to niche marketing. Not only is the multicultural market diverse and unique in its makeup, it is also one of the most untargeted territories for marketers. The challenge is in adapting to the cultural differences of each diaspora. For the most part, and thanks to the demographic shift in the US, where there are 50.5 million Hispanic Americans, 42 million African Americans, and 17.6 million Asian Americans, including 3.2 million Indian Americans, and also over 40 million foreign-born Americans, according to the US Census 2010. Marketers generally understand that marketing to the diaspora, like the Hispanic diaspora and African Americans, require customization and a differentiation. However, within the Hispanic and African American ethnicities, there are several more clusters of various ethnic backgrounds from the Caribbean and African diaspora within the African American demographic to Mexicans, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, etc. within the Hispanic demographic. And then there are the Asian diaspora, including the South Asians, especially the Indian Americans, along with the Chinese, the Filipinos, among so many others, all of whom have unique and diverse cultures and traditions that require different and unique approaches. Before we go to the aspect of marketing to the diaspora, I would like to share the immigrant experience with you to emphasize on the importance of ethnic community marketing. According to a study, any immigrant who comes to this country is initially euphoric for the first 3 to 4 months. Then he starts to go into a deep depression, feeling of loneliness, homesickness, etc. that carries on for several months, if not years. Then finally, he is able to adjust and accept his new environment and slowly starts the process of adjustment and assimilation into the US society. However, in spite of any level of assimilation that he might do, he is still emotionally connected with his culture and home. It develops into a special area in his heart that becomes very singular. In this land of immigrants, a vast majority of the people have the same experience. For the marketers, this is an excellent opportunity to market themselves to the people by striking a chord with the special emotion that each person here holds very dear. In marketing, getting to the customer's heart is the best way of building a brand and maintaining customer loyalty. Personalized marketing to the diaspora is the easiest way to get to the customer's heart and stay there forever. This customer base has an enormous spending power. The Hispanic diaspora has $1 trillion, African diaspora $957 billion, and the Asian diaspora $544 billion. So it's all worth it at the end of the day. From the media side, reaching out to companies who want to market to the diaspora can be a tricky one. The ethnic media houses which serve the diaspora with their community news, events, etc. are generally small outfits with even smaller budgets for their operations. Any expensive marketing for their media or outreach endeavors might be a little over their budgets. Furthermore, their numbers pale in front of the usual numbers presented by mainstream media houses. But they have the niche market aspect that no one from the mainstream media house has. They present the marketers with a niche quality market which they can reach out for a fraction of the cost of advertising in the mainstream, retain the reader's loyalty and brand awareness, and get the response that they seek. The return on investment is higher than most mainstream media, and the brand image is more personal than through regular media. It is, however, essential that the media and multicultural agency houses share with the marketers the cultural nuances of each diaspora group the marketers want to reach. In most cases, it is a dilemma for the marketers to select the right vehicle to approach the diaspora groups. By researching and working with the community organizations, discussing with possible members of the diaspora in the same company, checking with bona fide ethnic agencies and media houses can give them some idea about a diaspora group. From the media, it is useful to help identify such companies by doing a little research on a constant basis. Reading business magazines, checking mainstream newspapers and other ethnic newspapers, and understanding the trends in each mainstream company can give some indication of companies looking to advertise to the diaspora. Even otherwise, a study of a company's products or services can reveal if that is something which a diaspora group identifies with. Resources like Red Books can ease the connection to a great extent, otherwise the normal calling and researching for the right person is the norm. Reaching out to these companies, it is important to share with them the characteristic culture and traditions of the diaspora group. Making the company become a part of the culture of the group can give more conviction to the company that it can benefit by reaching out to the hearts of the people to build their brand and also to get the diaspora group as their long-term customer. It is that conviction that can open the wallets of all these companies to spend on advertising in a media dedicated to serving the diaspora. To maintain the company as their advertiser, the media people have to ensure that whatever they suggest to the company must be something that would benefit them and be a perfect fit to the company's marketing objectives. A consultative approach is always the best way to deal with such companies. The companies come to us to seek guidance, to reach out to our communities. We have to be frank and advise them what would be the right way to do it and what would give them the maximum mileage. Then we can not only get companies seeking to market to the diaspora, but also retain them as advertisers for years to come. For some small publishers, the greatest problem comes with their size. Publications without the kind of circulation strength that can demand attention from potential marketers tend to slide away to the background in terms of attention from the marketers who may even publish ads in the same diaspora group. My suggestion to them and all the rest would be to become part of a coalition like the New York Press Service, which can bring them ads by representing a larger coalition of ethnic media houses and reaching out to the marketers. In this day and age, where a plethora of electronic gadgets and platforms are being created literally every other day, it is useful for the media houses to explore venturing into additional platforms with an online presence, creation of effective apps if applicable, having an effective social media site presence, and also consider mobile technology depending on the budgets and relevance. It is a difficult word for newspaper publishers, but the formula for success and longevity depends on seamlessly synergizing with the latest media platforms and creating a presence in all relevant platforms. That would help continue the legacy for the succeeding generations to enjoy. Thank you.